So I didn't upload for a whole month on one of my TikTok theme page just to try and prove that TikTok can be a reliable source of passive income. And although doing this, it will be very likely that this will be very damaging to your account, I thought I'd give this a go and try it out to see how much we could earn through the creator fund, regardless of uploading whatsoever. For this to be classed as a true passive source of income, I'm not allowed to lift a finger whatsoever and sit back and relax and let the page do all the work. So that's exactly what I did. For an entire month, I sat on my and did absolutely no work whatsoever for this account, while I let all the previous uploads on the page completely try and carry the account.
4 to 6 weeks later.
Let's have a look at the account then. Okay, so it's not looking great. So considering I haven't uploaded one piece of content within the past 28 days, the account has received 2.1 million views. Now, to put it in perspective, this is obviously going to be less than what the account has been used to, because if we then filter it by the past 60 days, the account's had around 4.9 million views. But in comparison to the previous 60 days prior to that, the video views are down by 76%, as it shows that we got 16.4 million views for the previous 60 days. Similar with profile views being around 55k to what they were previously at 250k, likes being at just over 500k, of which for the previous 60 days we got 2.2 mil, and again with shares we're down about 70%, of which is currently around 10k, which used to be around 33k. Also, another factor to bear in mind, while being completely inactive for the past month, in terms of the growth rate with the following, we've gained 3,168 followers for the past 28 days, putting us at an amazing growth rate of 1.91%. I've got some serious work to do to turn around this account, but we knew all this was going to be inevitable by being inactive on the account. But what we really want to find out is how much this account actually made us with no new content within the previous month whatsoever. And so for the previous month we made a grand total of £74.85. Now obviously you're thinking this isn't that much, but to put it in perspective, like I mentioned earlier, these are only views gained from previous uploads, and as these uploads are getting more views over time, and for example one of my most viewed posts on this page, where it now stands at over 8 million views, but where 6 million of them views came over the period of a couple months. And so what I'm getting at here, once you have those posts that are gaining in the multi-millions of views, if you're able to get that type of reach on your posts, they'll be gaining views for your page for a quite prolonged period of time. And eventually over time, these posts will eventually die out and stop gaining new viewers. But as you start to post more content on your page, it's these views that are also going to carry your other videos. It's these recurring views that I see as completely passive, and in other words, paying you passive income. But if you seem disappointed in how much you're making on the creator fund through one page, why then stop at only making one page?
But Ben, I don't have enough time to run another page.
Have you ever considered outsourcing your content?
But Ben, what is this so-called outsourcing you speak of?
This is a concept where you get someone to make that content for you, usually negotiated at a set price per post. Then all you do is provide a social platform, which in this case is a TikTok theme page, which then allows you to keep up the momentum with the page if you don't have enough time to make posts. And not only will this help you have the ability to grow multiple pages at once, in which that you're consistent with your uploads, you may be able to turn over a profit from outsourcing your content, of which being through the TikTok creator fund. However, outsourcing isn't something that I'm currently doing, but I do know a couple people within the space that are doing it quite successfully. And especially for my case, outsourcing my content might be the go-to route for me, especially with all these additional pages that I'm making. So in conclusion to this whole video, and whether or not a TikTok theme page can be seen as a passive source of income, my answer overall would be yes. If your page's income was primarily around the TikTok creator fund, recurring views within your old posts, especially the ones within the multi-millions, will continue to have views over time, and therefore also contributing views to the creator fund over time. However, the main issue with this is that your views will be getting less and less over time, and inevitably those views will be paying you less and less. And so the best approach to keep your views up is to keep posting and be consistent, involving work, which is obviously the complete opposite of being passive. The solution to this obviously being to outsource your content in order to try and maximize the time of your pages, by which at that point you're only then just managing your upload schedule, of which you can then pre-plan your uploads using apps like Later. That way making any income generated through the creator fund completely passive just after a couple hours of work scheduling your posts. But in contrast, any other additional monetization methods on your page, of which being a popular affiliate marketing, whereby you could be getting paid a commission any time of the day for promoting any sort of product, whether it be through promoting a product or through the TikTok shop. Again, a similar situation as before, you'd be passively generating income through commissions after just a small amount of work up front, which is something I'm trying out with my pages at this moment in time. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. If you do enjoy these shorter type of videos, then let me know down in the comments. Basically, I just want to know an overall preference of what people prefer. Anyway, I'll see you lot in the next one. In a bit.